Hi there. You're watching this video right now because you're out there looking for new ways to make money working from home. Now, you're looking for something that doesn't require the brain skill of a Bill Gates, and more importantly, you're looking for something that's not going to require 18 hours of the day that you don't have to invest in this to get this thing going. Now, you're giving me 30 seconds of your time, which by the way I appreciate, to see if what I'm going to show you is any different than anything else out there. Because by now you've probably bought 1, 2, 5, maybe even 10 other products, whether they're informational or softwares, that in all honesty have yielded little to no return across the board. How am I doing so far? Pretty good, right? Look, I'm not a mind reader. The reason I know this, and this will hopefully help you, is that that story is not unique. In fact, it was my story, and now the hundreds of people that I mentor and train daily, it is their story too. See, everyone reaches a point where you just want to throw in that stupid towel, right? You just want to be done with this. If I could just convince you to hold off on that for 30 seconds, I want to share with you something that Mark Hoverson himself dubbed the Facebook Wheel of Fortune. Now, Mark Hoverson launched our product, and before he did, he wanted to make sure that it passed the test, quote unquote. So we ran a 30-day trial specifically for Mark to show him how quick and easy this is to implement, and how anyone across the board, from beginners, intermediate, and advanced marketers, can use this skill and strategy to exponentially grow their business. So what I'm going to do is, in a minute, I'm going to take you over to my computer. And no, I'm not going to show you fake screenshots or my Ferraris or walk you around my house or all of that crap that you see online. What I'm going to do is take you into our actual Facebook account. And I'm also going to take you into a couple of our actual affiliate accounts and walk you through days at random on the results that we were able to produce with very, very little time and very, very little money invested. So hold up for just 1 minute. Let me get over to my computer and I'll show you that right now. Let's go. But before I do that, I'm going to ask you a few questions. And I want you to be honest with yourself here and your abilities. Can you get any ad approved on Facebook? Are you getting likes on your Facebook page for free? Are you achieving click-through rates of 1.45%? And no, I don't mean 0.145. I really do mean 1.45%. Are you paying less than 20 cents per click for your ads? 13 cents even? Or how about growing a fan page with 4,000 fans in less than 72 hours? Or making 1,326% return on your investment in 24 hours? If you answered no to any of these questions, you're in the perfect place. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced marketer, this will literally blow your mind. Facebook has become quite the mystery to navigate recently. Have you noticed? Constant changes and new guidelines have almost made it obsolete for marketing. Or has it? Let me take you to my computer and show you the case study we ran in April. Here were the rules. Rule number 1, you can't spend more than $50 per day on advertising. Rule number 2, you have to pick multiple offers to prove this works in multiple niches. And rule number 3, no black hat tactics. Simple enough, right? So let me show you a few random days of results we produced on just 2 of the offers that we tested. All right, so without further ado, let me just show you this. I'm going to actually walk you through our advertising reports on Facebook. I'm going to then show you to the 2 affiliate offers that we've been marketing, which, by the way, we're going to give you in the webinar our highest converting offers. You don't even have to think about this for yourself. We're going to literally show you where to place the ads and how to get these kind of returns right away. That's why I said you can literally do this in a matter of a couple of days. So I picked a few days at random. These were literally our last tests before we released this to the public. I want you to notice here we spent $46.17 on the 20th, okay? Here on the 20th, I already set this, okay, so let's see. Okay, on this particular offer, we didn't do anything, so we didn't make any money. And on this particular offer, we made $165, let's say. So on an ad spend of $46, we made $165. That's just under 400%. That's 360% return on investment overnight. Now let's skip ahead a few days. We spent $50. You see, it maxed out. So we did the $50.61 on this particular day. And let me move these forward here. $75 on this particular offer. And $244 on that offer. Now, that is a combined $320 on a $50 spend. You're talking 640% return on investment. Now, guys, one other thing to keep in mind, as I'm showing you this, because of this Facebook wheel marketing strategy, the reason the ROIs are so high is because it's not all about Facebook advertising. The wheel actually gives you a lot of organic traffic to these offers, which is going to bring up your commissions on a very little spend. Because once you get everyone on this wheel that they can't get off, it's just going to consistently drive traffic to it. So even if you don't spend money on certain days, you're still going to earn commissions. That's why overall these returns are absolutely insane, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to generate these kind of returns. All right, so let's do one more date here. I'll jump forward another couple of days. Let's do the 24th. We spent $25, a little bit over $25 on that particular day. On this offer, we made $50. And on this offer, we did $286. You're talking a total of just shy of $340 on an ad spend, everyone, of $25. That is a 1,320% return on your investment overnight, literally while you sleep. Okay, so now that you've seen the amazing results the Facebook wheel can create in just 24 hours, you're probably asking yourself two questions. First, how does the Facebook wheel actually work? And second, how can I learn to use the Facebook wheel strategy so that I can make those kind of returns? Let's tackle one at a time, okay? So how does the Facebook wheel strategy work? Facebook, like anything else, is a system that follows a set of rules and prefers certain outcomes over others. Now, just like any system, those who understand the inner workings can use the system to their advantage. It's like Keanu Reeves' character, Neo, in the movie The Matrix. Once you see it for what it is, zeros and ones, you can manipulate it to do whatever you want. Now, like I told you, rule number 3 was no black hat tactics. So when I say manipulate, I don't mean cheat. I mean literally use the system as it was designed for maximum gain. For example, did you know that by making one simple change, Facebook is 95% more likely to approve your ads? Or that if you follow a simple 3-step process, you can get any ad, and I do mean any ad, approved in less than 10 minutes? Or how about if you use the new Facebook timeline feature, you can create 54% more sales from your existing page? Or lastly, what if we gave you landing pages that converted at over 67% and people never even knew they gave you their email address? All of these are tactics that you can only learn when you master the system, in this case, Facebook. Now, the most impressive thing about the Facebook wheel is that you'll learn all of that. And that's still not the strategy itself. That's stuff we just throw in. This strategy will have you creating lists of thousands of buyers in less than 48 hours, and then give you the ability to market to them without them ever knowing that they're being marketed to. You see, discovery is the most powerful tool in marketing. And the Facebook wheel allows you to make sure the right people see the right offers so that you maximize your advertising dollar. That's why we call it the Facebook wheel, because once you're on it, you can't get off. That's also why you're able to generate 1,320% returns in 24 hours using the Facebook wheel. So are you ready to learn how to make a 6-figure autopilot income in the time it takes you to drink a cup of coffee? Would you like to be coached by the Facebook wheel creator for less than 10% of his hourly coaching rate? Guy Ferdman is the creator of the Facebook wheel strategy, as well as my business partner. and we've spent the last 18 months and over $40,000 putting the wheel through its paces. We're helping thousands of people create their first dollar online or generate their first lead online, as well as showing expert marketers how to grow their businesses exponentially using this simple strategy. In fact, we've been hired by several 8-figure-a-year companies to run their Facebook traffic. We get paid way more than we should be, and we don't even share this strategy with them. It's crazy. So here's what you get. A 60-minute one-on-one webinar training with Guy Ferdman himself that you can replay and take notes on. Guy charges a minimum of $500 for an hour consultation. You'll also get the ebook manual written by Guy to guide you step by step. Most importantly, you get a huge head start on your competition. In our world, things move fast, and you want to maximize what you can, when you can, or you get left behind, period. I said before, we've consulted massive 8-figure businesses using this exact strategy. They pay us $40,000, I feel bad saying that, just to set this up for them. But in this webinar, Guy will give you the exact blueprint we use so that you can go get your own multi-million-dollar consulting clients. And the webinar is going to cost you a measly $37. Is that insane or what? So that means you get the Facebook Wheel strategy, which we get paid $40,000 to implement for one client. You get a 1-hour consultation with Guy, which he charges $500 for, and you get the e-guide manual, which we've sold separately for as much as $47, all for a one-time payment of $37. Nothing held back, no missing pieces, no stone left unturned. The whole breakthrough strategy, the one-on-one coaching with replay, and the e-guide manual for just $37. All right, guys, one last thing. Now, like I told you before, we tested this strategy on hundreds of people across varying skill levels and, more importantly, different business types. In other words, different niches. And the results, even to our surprise, was they were always the same. People constantly reported how quickly they were able to implement this, get the results that they actually expected to see, and were completely blown away by the structure of the webinar, the way we delivered the information, how we over-delivered, kept coming back up, and people kept saying we would pay more than you asked for, etc., etc. Now, I'm not saying this to brag, but it did make us feel really good. We obviously poured our heart and soul into this product. But the other thing that came out of it is this. It's an insane guarantee that no one in this industry has ever made on a webinar. Basically this, if you purchase the webinar tonight, and for whatever reason you watch it and you are not completely blown away, I mean completely 100% satisfied, blown away, I want you to email us or get in touch with us somehow before midnight of that night, and we will fully refund your $37, no questions asked. Clear? In other words, you pay $37, you don't like it, you get your $37 back, no questions asked, you have nothing to lose. That's our guarantee. So that's it, guys. Below this video, right below me, there's an add to cart button. Click on that, it'll take you to a checkout page. Just fill in your personal information, complete the checkout, and then we will redirect you to the webinar page. On the webinar page, you have a couple of options. You can either watch the webinar right away, right now, or two, if now is not convenient for you, we've given you the option of choosing a different time and date to watch that webinar. Now, a couple of things I want you to be aware of. One, you're gonna want something to write down on, whether pen and paper, iPad, your computer, whatever, to take notes, because we're literally giving you our business blueprint on a silver platter. You're gonna want these notes. Now, you can watch the replay, you will have the e-guide, but I know people love to take notes. Two, I want you to be present when you're listening and watching this webinar. I don't want you distracted with Facebook or Twitter or texting or all that kind of stuff, because every piece of this webinar is critical and builds on the other. All right, so that's it, guys. Click on the add to cart button, get on that webinar, watch, listen, learn, and make things happen. Please, please, please share your success stories with us. We can't get enough of them. We love hearing them. So please share those with us, and we'll see you on the webinar. Have an awesome day, guys.